Yeah, people can't understand how they think I'm naive. It's like, oh, bro, I'm just
Yeah, we're the
no,
naive
just
ones, low key. The whole time we've been the naive ones. We're live, by the way. Started it.
yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I got that. Let's go to this screen. I need to change this capture window into. Damn, I gotta do a whole different capture window. You can hear the girls talking behind me.
A little bit.
Damn, I was hoping that they fucking hear that shit. Why is this shit not popping up? Why is it not fucking doing a limit capture for this? This pisses me off.
So many
So
good
it was nice
fights
to
on this
see
card.
Dino, because now me and Dino be texting and shit.
Shout out the Bosnians.
Boom, right here. Okay, we're good now.
Yeah, this card is stacked, my boy.
Just let me know when you want to go. We get that shit cracking.
Let's get it.
Hold on, let me take a little sip.
Good evening, nerds and virgins.
We gotta make sure we time our punches, our club talk punch more better too. We don't be timing that shit. We need to bring that shit back. That's our moniker, bro. What is up, fight fans? Glove talk. We got what episode is this? Episode 28 here. I'm here with my boy Jose going over UFC 322 JDM versus Islam Makhachev coming up this Saturday. A card that we all been waiting for. Madison Square Garden, co-main. Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili, two of the probably three best women's fighters of all time, going against each other. Weili getting the shot to go up there and beat Shevchenko. Might be tough, but we're gonna see. We're gonna get our predictions here. Jose, how would you rate this card though, looking at it from how you're looking at it right now?
Brother, this is by far the best card this year
Yeah.
on paper. This card is stacked from top to bottom. The prelims look good. The main card looks, dude, all of it.
And they
And
could have threw a little Tom Aspinall Gone action on here. Why not?
100%, 100%. You probably could have fit in some Hamzat in there as well too. Maybe. I mean, there's this card. This is what you want out of Madison Square Garden. This is the last ESPN pay per view as well. Yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. This is what you expect every year out of the New York City card for sure.
Honestly, I forgot this is the last pay per view. Honestly, I'm more excited about that than anything, bro. Let's get straight to
Man, but we
Paramount.
get
Fuck
Paramount.
ESPN.
We get we get
Yeah,
Paramount, boy.
yeah, ESPN bro. I fucking hate ESPN, bro.
Yeah, no facts.
But anything, let's get into this car here. We're starting with the
ESPN
early
and the interface on that app is the worst thing ever. You can't even scroll
ever.
down, look at your notifications without closing it, bro. It's horrible.
Yeah, that shit's ass that. And the fucking ads are the worst too in between the fights. Like that little building, the UFC building screen fucking ad. I hate that shit.
Uh,
With just music in the background,
yeah,
like what the
yeah,
fuck. But
oh,
anyways, let's get into
yeah.
the early prelims here. Starting in early prelims, we got Vyacheslav Berkshire versus Mateus Camilo.
War
Berkshire.
clause.
Yeah, he's a decent fighter. He's kind of trash though. I'm gonna go with Mateus Camilo here. I think he's better all around. I know they both are coming off a loss here, but I don't know Borshak or how you guys say this guy's name? I forgot. I used to say his
Borshev.
name. Yeah, Borshev. This guy is
Vacheslav
he's
Borshev.
just
Yeah,
he's
Slava
just mid.
clause.
He's mid everywhere. You know, doesn't really stand out anywhere, and his striking is not that good. So, and I think once he starts getting hurt, he starts going downhill. I think Camilo can get the win here.
Yeah, man. I'll take Camilo as well. I mean, I like Slava clause, but he's an entertaining fight. He's just not a winning kind of fight, you know. Uh, yeah, I think Camilo takes this, but I mean, both these guys. I mean, for this being the worst fight on the card, probably, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll
Nah, this
take
is
it.
a throw up in there, just a thrower in there.
Yeah,
Apparently,
for sure.
USA does not update their site because apparently the Camilo got 0 inch reach and 0 leg reach, so big disadvantage here in the reach. But
Right, right.
right. Going to the next one, we got Susukaya versus Eric Mechanical. Susukaya
Yeah.
is Chimaev's boy. You know, he fought, got the win over Eric Nolan. Eric Nolan had him in some
Mm-hmm.
dangerous positions. Almost got the finish on him, but he was able to pull through. And I think he is going to be a good prospect. I know he had that tough first fight, but Eric Nolan looked good as well. I think he just fought a good Eric Nolan, another guy who
No.
probably will be a good prospect in the future, or at least a good fighter in the future. So I think Sirskaev can get this done, though. I think he's better than Eric Mokano. Or how you say this guy? McConaughey.
McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sirskaev, good striking, good grappling. I think
That
he
is
gets
the
finish.
whitest last name. That's the whitest last name in a black man I've seen in a long time.
Bro, homie looks like Leon
No.
Edwards and Neil Magny put together.
Bro, I see a little bit of Khalil Roundtree as well.
Khalil Roundtree and Leon Edwards put together.
Good lord. No, but like you were saying, like Bison Gorsuch Sirkaev, man, definitely looked good against Eric Nolan. He's a hot prospect. He has all the talent, man. He's one of those typical Chechen Dagestani guys, man. That part of the world just produces absolute killers when it comes to mixed martial arts and sambo and all that. I'm gonna take Sister Kaev, man. This is his time to shine. You're getting put on the MSG card. You're one of the prelims that everybody's gonna be betting on and looking at, right? Everybody knows you because you fought on 4 days' notice after the Contender Series. So I'm excited, man, to see what he can do. McConaughey's 35, even though he's got a good record. I think they're kind of just throwing him to the wolves as kind of like a sacrificial lamb, right, for Sister Kaev, man. So I'll take Bison Gore Sister Kaev for sure. I think he gets a knockout. I think he gives us a great post-fight interview. I think this guy's the real deal at middleweight.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot that he fought Eric Nolan on short notice, so that even goes more towards that. He was probably still banged up from the first one he had. Yeah.
I beat your boy. I come to kill. Alhamdulillah.
Anyways, we got Angela Hill versus Fatima Klein in the next fight. Angela Hill, we all know is pretty much the definition of a mid. Not
She's
great.
Still fighting?
Not great anywhere, but good everywhere. Decent everywhere.
Right.
Decent striking, decent grappling, decent in the clinch, but just not great anywhere. And she's got the experience out in this fight, but I think Fatima Klein is one of those prospects that Angela Hill won't be able to turn back. Because I think Fatima Klein is pretty good, man. I think she's the real deal. Obviously, she got the reach advantage over Angela Hill here, so that's not typical for Angela Hill to have to deal with. And I think Angela Hill, like, she's an old vet, crafty vets, and we all know that in the women's MMA, crafty vets having a little bit of an advantage. But I just think Fatima Klein, she has a little bit of that sauce to her to get the finish here. I think she finishes Angela Hill here. I think this is Angela Hill's like last, hurrah in the sport.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm glad to see that the female version of Owen St. Preux is still fighting.
For
this
real.
She's Derek Brunson, Owen St. Preux, Neil Magny.
Bro, and I forgot the OSP got a title shot versus John Jones, bro. I was watching that yesterday, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro?
Horrible fight, by the way. One of the worst fights in UFC history.
Yeah, John Jones
horrible,
probably worst fight, yeah.
Yeah, that and his Thiago Santos fights were pretty bad. But
no, the Thiago Santos fight, at least it was cool because he was fucking up his legs, like, kicking his leg.
Right. Angela Hill, though, is the definition of gatekeeper, which, I mean, that definitely leaves a risk where if you're going to throw some money on an underdog making a parlay, Angela Hill is probably a good name to put on there. But I think Fatima Klein gets the win. She's a prospect. She looks good. They're giving her Angela Hill for a reason. It's a good step up in competition. And I think she turns away Angela Hill, right? But I do think it's going to be a good fight. I don't think Angela Hill is going to make it easy. She doesn't make it easy on anyone. I'll take Fatima Klein, but I wouldn't be mad at throwing some underdog picks at Angela Hill on a parlay for sure.
Yeah, I think we're getting to the point where the prospects are actually starting to beat some of these vets. I feel like in women's MMA for a long time, the vets were just turning all the prospects back.
Yeah.
I feel like now they're starting to get through a little bit. I feel like, what's her name? What's her name, bro? She just beat Alexa Grasso. Natalia Silva, girls like that, they're starting to make their way through the division. So, not Mackenzie Dern, though. I'll go into the next one. We got Pat Sabatini.
I'm about to say, wish she's best in future endeavors, Myra Bueno Silva.
Yeah. Says a lot. Anyway, going in the next one, we got Pat Sabatini versus Chipe Mariscal here. Good fight here. I think this is a banger fight. Both guys, well-rounded. Both guys come to fight. This is probably one of the harder picks for me on the card. This one's tough. I'm probably gonna go with Mariscal. I think he might be a little bit tougher than Pat Sabatini. They both coming off wins. I gotta see who's. Let me see who's that Pat Sabatini's last fight was real quick. Oh, he beat Brito. Okay, so that's a good win. Brito's decent, and then he has a win over Pierce, and then he lost to Diego Lopez. Obviously, the KO lost to Diego Lopez. Yeah, I just think
He did beat Burrito.
I
Oh
low
my
key
gosh,
think
yeah, he did
Mariscal is
beat
just a
Burrito.
little bit more fucking durable here.
Huh.
So I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a win over Ramos. He went over Jackson, and oh yeah, he's got a win over Morgan Cherie. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mariscal here. I think Mariscal just might be a little bit more durable.
Yeah. I think Pat's good and Pat's all around.
Yeah, this
He
is a
makes
neck
it
and neck
difficult
fight.
on guys.
Yeah.
But I think Mariscal's the same way. And Mariscal's got a little bit of Steve Garcia in him, man. His hands. Mariscal's got really good hands, really good boxing. Gets aggressive with his striking. I'll take Chepe. I've liked Chepe since he got in the UFC, man. He's just a gamer, dude. He like he fights. He fights, man. And not that Pat doesn't, but Chepe's just he's a dog, dude. He's hard. His nails to get out of there. I'll take Chepe for sure.
Okay. Yeah, we're going with the same picks here. But damn, we gotta switch some shit up here, Jose. But it's okay.
Yeah,
We got the same
I
kind of
know.
idea going on. That means we were pretty confident about our picks. Going to the next one, we got Kyle
For
Dawkins
sure.
versus Gerald Marshart. Kyle Dawkins, coming off that great last KO win. What happened to his brother? His brother cut from the UFC.
Uh, I think so. By the way, I need to correct myself. The last ESPN pay per view is Marab versus
Oh,
Jan. I
yeah.
forgot Marab's fighting again. But anyway, back to this fight. Yeah, no, Dawkins. Yeah, I don't know if
I
don't know
got-
if his
I got
brother- I think his
Dawkins.
brother did get caught.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's Gerald Mearshart, bro. Is anybody ever gonna
Yeah.
take Gerald Mearshart in a fight?
I gotta look at Gerald Mershart's fucking Sheer Dog. He's fought everybody though. Let's be honest.
Whoa.
This guy.
And in grappling too. And in
Bro.
grappling too, he's fought everybody.
Holy shit, this guy's fought fucking everybody, man.
He's has 57 pro fights.
Yeah, he's got a lot of.
This man, Gerald Mearshart, you know what he is? He's the Lionheart of middleweight.
Nah, he don't go in cradle position like Lionheart does. Come on now. Yeah, he's fought RDR and shit. Yeah, that
You're
RDR.
trying to kill my
Honestly, he
family.
gave RDR a tough fight though. But I think Kyle Dawkins, he's riding that momentum. He just knocked out Michelle Pereira. Michelle Pereira is a dangerous guy to be striking with. Not too serious of a guy, but I think he gets the win
Yeah.
over Gerald Marshart. I think Gerald Marshart, he's game. He's gonna make it a fight. It's probably gonna be a decision. I just think Kyle Dawkins gets it done.
Yeah, I'll take Dawkins as well, dude. I don't ever take GM3 in fights anymore.
Yeah,
Gamp.
he's just a durable. He's just a durable guy you throw at somebody. To take damage.
Right. If he gets a sub like a random one, then I'm okay with taking the L on that. But
37
yes,
and
it-
20. Holy shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Lionheart.
God
Lion-
damn. Going to the next fight, we got one of the three undefeated fighters making an appearance. Malcolm Wallmaker, big prospect in
Yeah.
the bantamweight division, got a lot of hype from the MMA fans. Big pushing from the UFC. A guy that's worked construction for the last couple years while fighting,
Mhm.
just being able to quit his last fight. So against Cody Haddon, another tough guy. This is a tough matchup for Malcolm Wallmaker here. And this is probably his first real big test. His last fight was Chris Motino. That's a free knockout. A guy who just walks forward with his hands down. But I think Malcolm Wallmaker can get it done. I don't think he's one of these
Yeah.
prospects with a big gaping hole. We haven't really seen his grappling, but these guys coming up knowing like how to grapple and stuff like that. 10-0, crazy hands.
Yeah.
Sets up
Yeah.
all his knockout punches. He's not just throwing to knock people out. He's setting it up. Like the
Mhm.
last fight, he did the teep kick into the fake teep into the right hand. So, but
Mhm.
Cody Haddon's game though. That's the thing. So I like Cody Haddon, Australian guy. We know how the Australian guys fight, but I just think Malcolm Wallmaker, he's shining right now, and he's gonna keep that shine going. I think he's gonna get himself up there to the top. So I'm gonna go with Malcolm Wallmaker here.
I think with this fight, it's either going to be someone goes to sleep or it's going to be a razor thin decision. There's no in between.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no shot this is a boring fight. I like Malcolm Wellmaker. He has the charisma. He has the technique. He's very calm and confident, right, in the octagon, which is something you're looking for out of these young prospects. And they want to push him to the moon, and with good reason. But Cody Haddon, like you said, he's game as well, dude. He's really good. It's a great step up in competition. And I think for us who do believe in Malcolm Wellmaker, it's like now we get to see, okay, how do you perform, no offense to Chris Moutinho, against an actual UFC talent level fighter, right? Because Chris Moutinho, I mean, the guy shouldn't even fight in PFL. Let's be honest. He's just bad. He's just really bad. Uh, and Cody Hatton is gonna push Malcolm Wellmaker. Now we'll see if Malcolm Wellmaker pushes back. Right, he has the power, but when you face adversities, when you really get to see if guys can withstand in the cardio, withstand different looks, different angles, right? And I think he can. I think Malcolm Wellmaker can, but I think we're gonna get a great fight out of that one, and in a great division as well, bantamweight. It's good to see these prospects coming up in bantamweight now. The division need a refresh. I think Malcolm Wellmaker, they're gonna try to push him this next year in 2026 to be up in the rankings for sure.
Yeah, they definitely need. Bantamweight does need some like fresh legs. I know you got Peyton Talbot going against Cejudo. You're trying to get Peyton Talbot up there. But just recycling Peter Yan, Song Yadong, Figueiredo. Like, come on, we gotta start getting some new guys up there. You see that Sean O'Malley was trying to fight Amin Zahabi? What the fuck is that, bro? Can we get the Sean O'Malley figgy?
Is he that scared of Song Yadong that he wants?
I don't think he's scared
of
Song. Zahabi? I think the figgy fight's the fight to make. Honestly, I think he should fight Figueiredo.
Well, and that's the thing with Figueiredo. I'm not saying Figueiredo's gonna overpower him, but Figueiredo is good at neutralizing guys, right? Because he's so smart. He's a championship level fighter. Ayman Zahabi versus Sean O'Malley. I don't want to see that, dude. It's just a guy going forward with his hands down, getting hit by. It's Cheeto versus Sean all over again. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's just a guy going forward getting hit. But also now you mentioned Payne Talbot. On DraftKings, I need to check the over under on if Frank Ocean's going to be in Payne Talbot's corner for that fight. Anyways.
Going into the next fight, we got Aaron Blatchfield versus Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez.
Banger.
I don't really know this is a banger.
Fight.
I don't really fuck with Tracy Cortez.
It's a banger. For women's MMA, it's a banger fight.
Yeah. I don't know who I picked in this fight either, kind of low-key. I'm kind of conflicted. I'm probably going to lean more towards Aaron here. Yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tracy could get it done. I mean, she had that fight versus Rose. She got some more experience under her belt. I just think Aaron Blanchfield more well put together, and then she can always fall back onto that heavily grappling style too. I feel like her last couple of fights, she's been trying to strike a little too much. She needs to go back to doing what she did to Molly McCann or something. Get somebody in a crucifix.
Right.
But I think Aaron Blanchfield could pull it out. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tracy Cortez won this fight. All the Simps are probably mad at me though. Fuck you, Simps. MMA Simps, bro.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We got the internet weirdos who think that these women MMA fighters are gonna DM him back. Like, brother, stop it. Go touch grass. No, but seriously, Tracy Cortez is talented. We know that. I think this is a real good test for her, right? We need to see how good is Tracy Cortez because Aaron Blanchfield, even with the hiccup she's had in the being a prospect, she is a very good grappler, right? We're gonna see now just how good she is as well. This is a perfect fight to make, I think, in terms of redefining this division, seeing who's gonna kind of rise out of the group of others, right, past the top 2 or 3. And I think Tracy Cortez, it's kind of like Tatiana. She's been hyped for a long time. She had injuries and the well-publicized breakup with Brian Ortega, which made the internet simp over her, which again, men and MMA fans are a weird group. Aaron Blanchfield, though, man, again, she had that fight. Was it the Faro fight? I think it was a Faro fight. Then the Macy Barber that had that whole ordeal and everything. I've been high on Aaron, man, but she's disappointed. And Tracy is one that's weird. I always think Tracy's gonna slip up, and she doesn't. I don't know. I don't know who to take in this fight. You're taking Aaron. I think Tracy pulls it out. I think this is a new Tracy Cortez we've been seeing lately, and I think she's just gonna keep progressing for sure.
That's good. We need some type of difference in our picks here. So
no, yeah, we need to. I need to take the dog in that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think Aaron Black. I don't know. I just think they're pretty much the same, similar, so similar to where like. I don't know. I just think Aaron's just a little fine tuner in the grappling. But go to the next fight. This is another fight that's kind of got me a little conflicted, but not too much. Roman Kopylov versus Gregory Rodriguez. RoboCop. We're big fans of RoboCop here. Win or loss. I fucking love RoboCop. The way he fights. Everything about him, man. He's just a savage. Definition of BMF. Should have got that win over Jared Cannonier. Couldn't get the finish and then end up getting caught himself. But bounce back.
Stop. They're going to attack us. Dude. Stop. I'll talk about Jared Cannonier.
Jared Cannonier, White Knights with the fucking ape hoodie on and shit. With the ape beanie. But anyways, fucking. but bounced back. He got the knockout win over Jack Hermanson in his last fight, so that's a good win. And then you got Roman Kopylov
Right.
coming off a couple. He's selling a couple fights. He coming off of that Costa loss, right? He fought Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa though, very similar to Gregory Rodriguez in terms of marauder. A guy that's gonna mirage you, who's gonna throw everything into
He's a
every punch or strike.
marauder.
He's a marauder. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with Gregory Rodriguez here. This is a very dangerous fight for him because Kopylov is very good at striking at range, and I think Gregory Rodriguez is gonna be walking into a lot of shots. But I just think eventually he'll be able to catch Kopylov because Kopylov is not too. He moves, but he's not too movement heavy, and he doesn't have the best cardio. So, and I think he might think he can clinch a little bit with Gregory Rodriguez, and then I think Gregory Rodriguez will just manhandle him in the clinch. So, I got Gregory Rodriguez. I hope he gets another shot to become a contender hopefully in the future because I just think he's a savage and he's never had a bad fight. So, I'm gonna go with Gregory Rodriguez here. I'm probably gonna regret that, but.
Yeah, I hate to not be contradictory, but I'm gonna have to take Gregory Rodriguez as well. And I like Kopylov. He strikes well at distance. It's just Gregory Rodriguez, man. He's RoboCop for a reason. The guy just keeps going forward, and he hits hard. And I think Kopylov has a chin on him, but I think Gregory Rodriguez just makes the fights dirtier, dude. I think Kopylov tries to point fight a bit too much when he strikes from range, and Gregory Rodriguez does not care. He does not care. He just keeps going forward. I think Gregory Rodriguez. I want to say he takes a decision,
Hell
but
no.
the way he knocked out Jack Hermanson, dude.
Yeah, the way he almost
I think
finished Jared
Kopylov.
Cannonier, bro. He almost fucking beat Jared Cannonier. He'd be a top 5 fighter right now.
Yeah, I think Kopylov might be going night. So I'll take RoboCop.
All right. Going to the next one, we got Bo Nickel. Return of Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira. Ooh, this is a good test. Another good test for Bo Nickel here. Maybe not as good a test as RDR, but a great test. A guy that can maybe neutralize a little bit of what Bo Nickel is going to try to do in the grappling. So we get to see how he is in the striking. But I don't know. I'm going to go with Bo Nickel here. He's very green in the game, which you could tell by the way he fought RDR when he started getting punished and he started taking damage. You could tell he wasn't used to that. And he started fading away a little bit, the shots to the body and stuff. But I feel like he's got a little bit more time. He's took some time off, got more sparring into him, and I feel like he's probably going to come in with a little bit more of a better game plan against Rodolfo Vieira. And I don't think Vieira has any type of technique that's going to be able to finish Bo Nickel. I feel like Bo Nickel could get caught in a submission, though. But besides that, I think Bo Nickel wins this fight decision. I don't think he finishes them. I think he just gets a decision. I think he takes it back to his old school wrestling, grinding them out, American style.
Am I right in saying this, Devon? That we all think Bo Nickel's gonna win, but I think we're more interested in seeing how much has he developed.
Yeah,
right. Like that's the bigger question. It's not whether he can win this fight.
It's a losable fight for him. It's a losable fight for him.
It is. But I think more than anything, win or lose, we want to see what does he look like. Has his striking gotten better? Is his cardio really there? Is his wrestling really as good as it is? Like he had not the fight before RDR, he didn't look great either. Like I don't know, man. I like Bo. I really do. I like what Bo stands for as a person. He's an awesome guy, man. Great. He's a good fighter. He's a good grappler too. I mean, he's been in there with Gordon Ryan and stuff, right? But the problem is they try to push him so quick. A guy like RDR, man, you gotta have more than the strikes he was throwing, dude. It was bad. That's what I want to see more of. Bo Nickel striking. Can he use his wrestling not just to impose his will, but to keep the fight standing, right? Or else he's just going to be a Josh Koscheck or a Mike Swick or John Fitch, right? These old guys from AKA back in the day that were just all wrestling, no striking, right? That only gets you so far. And in today's MMA, as the sport develops and evolves, you have to be able to strike. You have to be able to at least chain a 1-2 and have some kind of leg kicks in there. I haven't seen that from Bo at all. And when people are going to bring up the Val Thornburn, whatever fight, that last minute fight he had, a short notice one, the knockout, it's a short notice fight against a guy that was built like a Ninja Turtle, dude. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that was
That's
before
not a real
like
test.
people got to see Bo Nickel grapple Cody Bernard, so people probably were scared of him grabbing a hold of him. So
And what did Cody Brundage do? He showed us like, hey, Bo Nickel is beatable, right? And I think this is a good test for him. They moved it off the main card. I'm glad they did. This either might be like Bo Nickel, okay, shows us he's still in the game, gives a great post fight speech, let's go America, that type of deal. Or we might see Bo Nickel like just be like, I'm retiring from MMA after this.
Yeah. I mean, does he pull a Henry Cejudo? You know, Henry Cejudo got dropped to the body by Demetrius Johnson. You know,
Yeah.
came back stronger. So can he pull a Henry Cejudo? We'll see.
Well, it took Henry Cejudo like, going to Brazil and meeting his wife and learning Portuguese and just doing ayahuasca or whatever. But I don't know, maybe we could see.
Yeah. Going to the next one. They're going into the main card here. This is the banger. This might be the most stacked main card of the year. Going into the first fight, we had Beneil Dariush coming off the win versus Moicano versus Benoit Saint Denis coming off that finish he had versus Marcio Ruffi. This is a banger fight. Another fight. That's the thing about this card, bro. All these fights, I'm so conflicted about picking. That's the thing. They're all so fucking good They're good matchups. Beneil versus Benoit. I want to lean Beneil here, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough because I feel like his chin isn't there that much anymore, and I feel like Benoit could catch him. But at the same time, Benoit's style kind of plays into Dariush's kind of style. He likes to counter, and then that guillotine is there, Benoit, when he shoots takedowns and stuff, his head is usually on the outside. He doesn't really put his head on the inside when he shoots takedowns. So the guillotine is there. I think Beneil can get a guillotine here. I think he gets a submission win. I think Benoit puts the pressure on him, takes him down, and I think Dariush gets him with a submission.
I think the problem with both these guys is they've been on a roller coaster lately where they've looked really bad and really good in the last couple fights.
And that Moicano fight, I wouldn't even say Dariush looked good. It looked like Moicano looked bad. Like,
yeah, but same thing with BSD. He looked bad.
Yeah.
in the win against the short notice guy, Prepolek, right? He looked bad, and he beat him. And then the last fight, like he got the win. It's just I'm conflicted, man, because I don't know what version of either guy I'm gonna get. And Beneil Dariush is a great gatekeeper at 155, which is why they're giving BSD this fight, right? We need to see if you're actually good enough to beat the higher talent levels of lightweight. We gave you Dustin Poirier. We all saw what happened. You said you had staph infection. Cool, whatever. Here's another chance at a gatekeeper, right? And I think like this is more pressure on Benoit than Beneil. Beneil's status is already solidified, right? Benoit's the one that they're pushing, right? The UFC's got more interest in France now. This guy was supposed to be the hottest prospect, right? After that UFC Paris card. We remember watching that, right? When it was the Gane Tuivasa card.
He definitely is the hottest prospect, I think. He's got the most fans in France.
I think I'm gonna take Beneil Dariush, man. I think he still got it. To push another guy away one more time. Maybe set up a Fiziev fight after this or something up in the top 5 or 6 of lightweight. I just don't believe in Benoit yet, man. He has flashes and moments, but he withers when guys push back on him. So I don't know. I'll take Beneil.
Yeah, I think it'll be all Benoit until it's not. It's gonna be all Benoit winning until it's not. Thing about Beneil is weird too. Just like a couple years ago, we were demanding a title shot for him. Like he literally was on the best win streak. We were demanding a title shot. Now look where he's at. It's crazy. Going into the next fight, we got Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. Man, this is another one. I just can't fucking decide, bro. This shit's just fucking. Leon Edwards, coming off that bad loss to Sean Brady where he got fucking manhandled and dominated. Didn't even look like he was motivated for the sport anymore. And then we got Carlos Prates, the spinning elbow versus Jeff Neal, coming off the loss with Ian Gary, where he could have got the finish in the 5th round. But damn, this is kind of tough because I feel like Leon's style is perfect for the way Prates fights, but at the same time, I just don't think Leon has that same fire in him that he used to have, bro. Like old Leon, go watch old Leon. Old Leon was the closest to fucking John Jones. I swear to God, he used to be throwing elbows. He used to be using new techniques and stuff, and now he's just all standard shit, And I will say, ever since he head kicked Usman, MMA has gone downhill. That's when you mark when MMA went downhill, when that head kick happened. Because then we got a bunch of champions who wanted to fight 1 or 2 times a year, if even that, But anyways, going back to my pick here, I want to go with Pratis, man. I love Pratis. I'm a big Pratis fan. One of my goals in my whole life is maybe to spar Pratis one day. I just want to just do it.
You gonna smoke cigarettes to process?
Smoke a cigarette, Pratis, smoke a joint. Uh, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Leon here for the picks because I just think that his style, that counter striking, at distance, is gonna be really bad for Pratis. I mean, if you look at what Ian Gary was able to do, Leon Edwards is a little better than Ian Gary at doing what Ian Gary does. So, and then he's got that left side of his body, that left kick, it's always there for a knockout. So Pratis can't be too crazy coming in, but I just think he will. I think he'll want to come in and go for blood and get the finish, and they'll end up hurting him. So I'm gonna go with Leon Edwards, but I'm rooting for Pratis all day. I don't even want Leon Edwards to win another fight.
I think Leon kind of had a little bit of a Cody Garbrandt where he looked so good fighting up his weight for the title. He looked like a killer. And then when he won the title, bro, it was like his powers got zapped from him, right? I mean, and it wasn't obvious at first because he was fighting Usman off a knockout in the third fight. Um, and won, right? He fought a washed, and I mean washed Colby Covington that couldn't even bend his knees. Then Bilal happened. I think that's when alarm bells were raised. We're all just like, what are we watching right now? This guy looks like he doesn't want to be in the octagon.
And then Sean Brady happened after that.
Dude, that Sean Brady fight is where I'm like, Leon Edwards is mentally trying to find his soul right now. He does not, for a guy with that much talent, I feel like the 4 minutes and 30 something seconds that he spent losing the second fight with Usman before the head kick, really destroyed his joy for fighting. Like, even the Colby fight, he didn't even look amazing. He just fought a guy that was washed.
Yeah.
Like, Leon, since winning the title, hasn't been the dominant Leon that we saw. I mean, Nate, oh my gosh, Nate Diaz almost knocked him out before that. We're going to forget that? Like, and that's the thing with Pratas. Pratas isn't the prettiest fighter by any means. But, dude, he is like, he wants it so bad. He can't, bro, he's from the favelas. Like, them Brazilian favela boys with the crappy English tattoos, they want to win so bad. And I think that's the problem with this. Are we going to get Leon, who we know is the best? I mean, let's be honest. Leon, technically, is probably one of, not the best welterweight, just in terms of technique. But his drive, he doesn't have the drive anymore, dude. He's gun shy. He's gun shy throwing kicks. He's gun shy just everything. I think Carlos Pratas takes this, man. I think Pratas knocks him out. I think Pratas just takes him to deep waters.
I hope so.
I don't know, and I don't know what's next for Leon, dude. Because even if Leon wins, if Leon wins, it's gonna be a decision. He's not knocking him out. That's the other problem. Okay, then what? What is you got finished by Sean Brady?
Ian Gary,
like, manhandled. Ian Gary's got a fight with
Bilal,
which yawn again, but still, I'll take Carlos Pratas. I think Pratas is going to show that the Ian Gary fight on short notice, if he would have had a full camp, it would have been a better fight. I think he's the real deal. I think he's getting better and better every fight, for sure.
Okay. Going to the next fight, we got Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. Oh, my God, another fight. Sean Brady probably didn't even need to take this fight, so shout out to Sean Brady for taking the fight. He didn't even probably need to take the fight. And I'm gonna go on the limb and say I got Michael Morales winning this fight. I look at what he did against Gilbert Burns. I think Gilbert Burns is pretty similar to Sean Brady. The 18-0, the finishing ability, I'm going towards Michael Morales. And I think his grappling is underrated. I think he actually has really good grappling. He just doesn't need to fucking use it. Because he's just and then also his power, man, he hurts people bad. So I think he'll be able to hurt Sean Brady. Bilal hurt Sean Brady. Like, let's be honest. I know he says he was hurt and all that, but like, come on, man.
we don't talk about that, bro.
I think Michael Morales, throws his hat into title contention here. I think he gets the finish over Sean Brady. I love Sean Brady. I'm glad you took the fight. You're not pulling a Justin Gaethje, demanding title shots on a one fight win streak type shit. But anyways, I got Michael Morales. It might be a hot take, but I really do see him finishing Sean Brady. I think Sean Brady is good though, but I don't know. Michael Morales just has that shit, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Ian Gary. and how soft he is because he turned down both these guys. He turned down the Sean Brady fight and a Michael Morales fight
Well,
to fight Bilal.
everybody in the UFC, everybody in the welterweight division was trying to fight Ian Gary. He must be a free lick because Leon said in the press conference he was trying to fight Ian Gary. He was telling the UFC to make that matchup. You know,
Yeah.
Bilal wanted to fight him. These two, I bet Sean, like anybody.
Sean and him was supposed to be the fight on this card.
Yeah.
That's the one that, and then Ian pulled out and said no. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But when it comes to this fight, I think Michael Morales, like, I mean, we've been high on him for a long time, dude. You can tell the kickboxing background is on point. He's a great striker. His defensive grappling, his takedown defense is so good because he's so freaking wide. He's built like a fridge, dude. He is huge. But Sean Brady, man, I've seen him rise up in levels. I still have questions about the striking, but he is freakishly strong and freakishly good in his grappling, right? For that weight class. I just think Morales is so good at managing distance that unless Sean Brady can find a way to get in and change the angles as he changes levels, I think Michael Morales just is going to pick him apart from the outside, dude. Michael Morales fighting from the outside is a nasty fighter. He picks guys apart, you know. It's tough for me. I got a lot of love for Sean Brady. He's a, you know, Henzo Gracie, Daniel Gracie guy, man. But I'm gonna have to take Michael Morales. I think
Oh, you're
Michael
going with
Morales
Michael
is the
Morales too?
real
Okay.
deal.
I thought I was doing
He's
a
the
hot take
real
with that
deal.
one.
No, he's the real deal, bro. Michael Morales, I think this is his time to shine. And I think after this, give him Shavkat.
Yeah, I think
Give him Shavkat.
I'm gonna ignore that video of Michael Morales in the dress and shit. But anyways, going to the next fight. Oh my god, this fight right here, bro. We
Yes,
get the winners
sir.
probably two of the top 3 best women's fighters of all time. Wei Lee might not be top 3, but I think she's top 3.
I think so too.
Fight, you know, but
Ronda doesn't exist. Ronda doesn't exist.
no,
I'm sorry.
Ronda's
She just
dog
doesn't.
shit. I'm sorry, bro. All that hating she
I
was
agree.
doing, there's a reason why the fans hate you because you were fucking shit. And you really thought you could beat Floyd Mayweather in a
All she
fight.
could do was judo. All she
Yeah.
could do was just grab girls and hip toss them.
Yeah,
Like-
she's fucking dog shit. And she got beat by Holly Holmes, who's even more dog shit. Like, come on. Anyways, going to my pick for this fight.
Devon, what the
Holly Holmes is dog shit. The fuck? I hate Holly Holmes, bro.
bro?
Holly Holmes got
stop it,
Holly Holmes
man.
got like 6 fight night events, bro. That I was just like, what the fuck is this, bro? And they kept
When
giving
she
her
was
main.
in her late 30s, bro, in her prime, she was good.
She's a good boxer.
I
She's
get
good
it.
at boxing. She's a good boxer. Just MMA,
Yeah.
she's dog shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She just gets pushed
Okay,
against the
I'll
cage.
give you that.
Um,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
But I'm gonna go with Shevchenko here. I think Shevchenko is a very bad matchup for Whaley. I really do. You know, her ability to throw some damaging, powerful strikes at range. Whaley's probably gonna be the person coming forward that's right in the wheelhouse of what Shevchenko wants people to do. And I think Whaley also, I mean, she got head kick versus Rose, you know. So I think Shevchenko is just a better version of Rose all around. I think she's gonna be a little too big for Whaley, to where Whaley tries to do the grappling. I think Shevchenko's gonna have advantage in the grappling, the wrestling, and the striking. The only thing I can give Whaley, I think Whaley might have a little bit more heart out there, but I don't know. Heart doesn't matter when you're getting fucking head kicked and shit. So I think Shevchenko wins this. I think Whaley. It'll be a good. I hope it's a good fight. It'll be a good fight for how it lasts. But I think Shevchenko is just, she's too high level and too big for Whaley. You know.
Yeah.
If there's somebody else champ, like if Grasso was champ right now, I think Whaley could beat Grasso for sure. But I think Shevchenko reinvigorated after getting her title back. She's had her losses. She made her few mistakes, and I think she's gonna try to go for another title run here to close out her career, and maybe even get that that Kayla Harrison Amanda Nunes fight down the line eventually. So I think Shevchenko wins this.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough for Zhang Weili when she has the Terminator literally in front of her. Like Valentina Shevchenko, the pride of Kyrgyzstan and Peru as well. Dude, ever since that Grasso loss, she looks possessed. That woman looks possessed. And like the Farrell fight wasn't the easiest, but I'm saying like, dude, Shevchenko is just a robot. Like the way she is so clean in her technique and her striking, and she's strong. Amanda's bigger than her, but Valentina's just as strong. Like Valentina, it's insane the way she throws people around, right? And can defend in the grappling. I think for Zhang Wei Li, I don't see a way to victory. I don't. Because she has to be so defensive against someone like Valentina who can strike moving both, laterally and horizontally. I mean, Valentina has no flaws in her game except herself. That loss against Grasso, she did that to herself. Throw that spinning kick,
And she won
right?
the draw. Fuck the bullshit.
Right. And so it's like, what are we doing, man? I get it. They had to make this fight. I get it. Zhang Weili doesn't want to cut any more weight. We also have to see how big is she coming in now. She's moving up in weight class. Did she actually put on muscle,
Oh,
right?
this is definitely the fight to
Um,
make. They both didn't have anybody else to fight. Let's be honest.
no, no. Which again, I did not want to see Mackenzie Dern or Verna versus Zhang Weili. Um, Definitely don't want to see Mackenzie Dern against Zhang Weili anyway. Now she's champion. Uh, I'll take. I know we're gonna agree it sucks, but let's be honest. Anybody with a brain can tell you if Zhang Wei Li wins, I don't think anybody's gonna be mad because it's just will make good for a good second fight. But Valentina's gonna win this for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't see any route for Whaley to win. I know she's had one of my favorite fights all time, the first fight, Joanna. That's one of the best
Oh my
MMA fights
gosh,
you'll ever watch. I think that's might be my favorite fight all time. Maybe
yeah, I
behind
agree.
Usman
It's up there.
Covington 1. I think Usman Covington 1 might be number 1 though. But
Jones Gustafson won for me.
okay, yeah. I just like Usman Covington just cuz like I don't know, I was in the
Yeah,
moment. I was in the moment. I was in the build up and all that, you know.
when he
Um,
broke his jaw,
that was such a good fight.
I broke your face.
But yeah, I just think Shevchenko's a little too much,
Yeah.
too big too. I think she's gonna be big, man, compared to her. But anyways, going to the next fight, main event, we got JDM defending his belt versus Islam Makhachev, coming up from lightweight, seeing if he become a double champ and be the one of 10 guys or 10 people to do it. I think in the UFC, 10 or
Mhm.
11. JDM
Mhm.
coming off, beating Bilal's ass, saving the fucking welterweight division. Shout out to JDM for that. I love JDM, huge JDM fan. JDM's probably my second favorite fighter right now, behind probably like Ilya. Um, I love JDM. We've been high. We said JDM was going to be a champ or a contending, long before. Um, but Islam Makhachev, man, great grappling, great striking. He was able to head kick Volkanovski, able to strike with Dustin Poirier. And I just think, I don't know. This is a tough one for me, man. I don't know. You might have to pick first. Let me still think about this. I don't know.
So the select list that Islam Makhachev is trying to join, man. Conor McGregor, Daniel Cormier, Amanda Nunes, Henry Cejudo, George St. Pierre, Randy Couture, and BJ Penn. That is elite, elite
What about
company,
Alex
right?
Pereira? What about Alex Pereira?
Alex Pereira as well. Yep, Alex Pereira is another one. John Jones. Like we're talking Mount Rushmore people.
Ilya Taporia.
That is Ilya Taporia.
Ilya
Dude
did it before
is,
Islam. Ilya did it before Islam. That's crazy.
and that's the one. Here's a couple things with the fight. Like first off, Islam Makhachev. We've all seen the pictures. He looks huge. He looks huge coming into this fight, man. I don't know how that's going to translate until I see him next to Jack, though, because Jack is a big welterweight as well. So I don't see that very much as a problem. I think the problem I got with Islam, he can be caught. He has moments. Even a diminishing Dustin Poirier with diminishing talent because of his age had moments,
Yeah, that's the
right?
fight that rings the most to me. Like, I think JDM's way
Yeah,
better than Dustin Poirier in striking. So,
bro, way better,
but
way
Islam won
better.
the striking battle against Dustin, though. So that's the thing.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. It was a diminishing Dustin, and Dustin still had moments.
Yeah,
Jack is a guy. I mean, dude, we saw the Bilal fight. He just puts it on the whole time, and he's so good at striking from distance and hitting you from different angles. Where even in the grappling, his defensive grappling and his sweeps to get back up are insane. They are very much black belt level for sure. I feel bad for Jack, but I'm happy he took this fight because for your first title defense to be Islam Makhachev, who is arguably top 3 or top 2 lightweight of all time, is insane. Right, that's an insane fight to take. But I'm interested to see with Islam. He can't be a weight bully now. He's moving up 15 pounds. He can't be a weight bully now. Jack is going to come in as big or bigger than him. And I believe in Jack's defensive grappling. I'm interested to see how good Islam's striking is. So if we're going to make a pick, I'm going to pick with my heart. Jack Della Maddalena. I think he's going to
Damn.
solidify why he's the champ, why we all believed in him. And can I be honest? I know he's great as a fighter. I'm getting sick of Islam Makhachev just a
What?
little bit
What?
because he ducked Ilya, dude.
I don't think
That's what got me sick. If he would have gone up after fighting Ilya, different story for me. I think that was that. I did not like that. I think he should have stayed and fought Ilya Taporia. Like that resume at 155, you beat featherweight twice. You beat Dustin Poirier
Moicano
and and Moicano.
and Oliveira.
Yeah, which like it's not bad, but
Yeah, it's not the
I don't know.
craziest.
It's
Yeah,
not the craziest.
I don't know.
thing.
This fight just screams head and arm submission to me. I feel like he's gonna get him in a JDM in a head and arm or some shit, man. My head says Islam, my heart says JDM. I go with my head or my heart. I'm gonna go with my head here. I'm gonna go with Islam here. I just think I just head and arm just screaming at me right now. Submission is just screaming at me.
Yeah.
I mean, people are trying to compare like JDM fighting Bilal to this fight, but people don't realize Bilal striking is. I don't care what nobody says. Striking his ass compared to Islam.
It's
Like,
poo poo.
Islam is
poo-poo,
top
bro.
tier
Yeah.
striking. Like he head kicked Volkanovski. Like come on now, let's go. Like come on, man. Dustin
Yeah.
Poirier. Like come
Yeah.
on. My head is saying Islam.
And
I'm gonna
not
go with my head.
Moicano.
Yeah, whatever about that fight. Yeah, he was supposed to fight Armand too. He didn't get the Armand fight in. That would have been a good Ruby to have on the belt.
Armand's so soft. That's another guy I'm sick of, dude. I hope Dan Hooker pieces up Armand
That's not gonna
Sarukian, dude.
happen.
I'm sick of it.
It's not gonna happen.
I can dream. I can dream.
I'm tired
dude.
of
That's
Justin
another guy
Gaethje,
I'm sick
bro.
of.
I'm tired of Gaethje, bro. This nigga think he deserves
Him
a title
too.
shot off of getting knocked out and then beating a guy he already beat before in a boring fight. Yeah, no. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go
This
with
is gonna be a
Islam
good
here.
card. Yeah.
But I'm gonna be rooting for Jack all day though. Jack is my second favorite fighter. Like, I'm gonna be rooting for him. But my head is just saying Islam here, just because you already know the UFC is gonna be favoring Islam winning too. Because then you got that, you still got the Ilya fight. You can maybe try to push the Chimaev fight. Maybe he might be too small for
Dude.
Chimaev.
They're gonna push Shavkat versus Islam.
Yeah, Shavkat Islam. That's a banger. That's a banger.
Because I think, and this is the good thing about Islam. moving to
No, they're
welterweight
gonna
if
do
he
Usman
wins.
Islam. That's gonna be a banger. That would be a banger. You don't like that?
Brother, what has Kamaru Usman done to earn a title
He just
shot?
fucked up Buckley for 5 rounds. Fuck you mean?
Cool, bro.
What did Islam do to deserve a
li-
title shot? Nigga didn't fight. He hasn't even fought in the division yet.
Here's the thing. I think the one good thing about Islam moving to 170 if he beats JDM, he has a lot more legacy defining fights at 170. Sean Brady, Bilal, Ian Gary, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Michael Morales. Like the names are just better at 170 than 155.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm excited to see, dude. Well, this is gonna be a
Right.
great fight.
JDM wins though. You got the JDM Usman. I've been waiting to get that. I've been wanting that before JDM became champ.
All right, over under. Dana brings out Trump.
I don't give a fuck about Trump. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
bro.
I don't either. But you already know they're gonna take up 30 minutes of airtime just showing him walking out the tunnel.
Yeah, they're gonna have to after that H-1B visa bullshit he was talking about.
Bro, they're gonna need. Hey, they're gonna bring Cash Patel out too after all the betting
All
allegations.
right, don't bring up that nigga's name. I ain't trying to get sued. Shh. Don't say nothing about no honey and Cash Patel, please. I ain't trying to get sued, gang.
What do you mean about honey pot? What?
What do you mean about private jets to get fly to your girl? Never mind.
Bro,
So yeah, that's gonna do it for car. What would,
Isaac Delgarian, you got the black SUVs waiting outside your house.
so what would you rate this card? I say 10 out of 10. This is a banger.
10 out of 10, man. And if anybody's gonna throw a fight, please don't make it as obvious.
Oh yeah, let's
That's all
go.
I'm saying.
Who's most likely to throw the fight here? Leon. I'm saying Leon Edwards.
Leon or Bo Nickel.
Bo. Nah, not Bo. I don't think Bo. I think Bo got a little too ego.
Not Bo.
Too much ego for that. I think Leon is
Leon-
definitely the guy, bro. Leon is definitely the guy on this card to throw a fight.
Leon or Angela Hill.
Oh yeah, Angela. Yeah, or Barshev. Yeah, one of those
No,
motherfuckers.
oh, the guy fighting Sister Kaya for sure.
Yeah.
The guy fighting Sister Kaya. Hey, you're 35, bro. This guy's a hot prospect. Take 100K, bro. Just throw this fight.
So after this fight, we're gonna have this rookie and Hooker card.
And
Uh,
Guitar and
the
Toporia's brothers on that, so Ilya's gonna be there.
yeah, then
That'll be fun to see.
we got the Marab versus Yon 2 after that. Hopefully they put Tom Aspinall and Gon on one of these cards, and then finish out the year Royval versus Cape, which I forgot about this fight. That's a banger. Big implications in the
Yeah,
flyweight division.
yeah.
Hopefully Manuel Cape can get a title shot. Um, but yeah, I think that's gonna do it for our picks and predictions video.
Yeah, Dana White's still checked out as always of the UFC. I love it.
Yeah, this glove talk. We're gonna catch you guys next time.
Don't be betting on fights. Don't be betting on DraftKings. And if you are, hit your local gym. See if one of your fighters will throw a fight.